Hi, I'm Emma Stewart. I'm a realtor with Remax Treeland Realty, and I take the anxiety out of buying or selling your Fraser Valley home. So we are back with another Because You Asked question. And today's question is, are there any more changes to strata homes coming this year? You know, nobody asked this question, but that is only because they don't know to ask this question. So I am preemptively asking or answering, or I'm preemptively giving you the information so that you can be as informed as possible, and so that together we can best protect your real estate investments, because this new rule or change coming into effect November 1st specifically affects the amount that you may pay for strata fees each month. So let's dive in. Okay, so before we answer this question of mine, let's back the train up and make sure that everyone is on the same page and understands what a strata corporation is and how they operate. Because this new rule, this new change, has to do specifically with that. So let's say you are a buyer. You purchase a strata home. And when we say strata, we mean any attached dwelling. So that's if you share a wall with another home, like a condo or a townhome. Yes, there are exceptions to this rule. That's a whole other video. But stick with me here. Attached dwelling, condo, townhome, that's what we're talking about. So you purchase one of these homes and you effectively enter into being a part of the strata corporation. All of the owners in a building or complex form a strata corporation, and together they fund and work towards maintaining that building and complex. So each year, a strata complex or building would have an operating budget. Now, this operating budget is the annual budget that covers any maintenance or expenses that the complex or building might incur throughout the year. It also includes the savings account. And this savings account is called the Contingency Reserve Fund. For the sole purposes that is very long to say over and over and over again, we're just going to call it the CRF here on out, or the rainy day fund. But basically, the savings account works as a forced savings account for every homeowner in that building or complex in case a large repair comes due. Because if you are in a townhouse complex and you have 100 units, when the roof needs to be done, it's much more expensive than if it's a single family home, right? So you help pay for this operating budget every single year through what is called a strata or monthly maintenance fee. And this fee is calculated by what we call your unit entitlement. And your unit entitlement is calculated essentially by the size of your home. So if you purchase a condo that's 1 bedroom, but there are 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom homes in the building as well, your home is smaller, and therefore your strata fee would also be smaller than the 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom homes in that building. Get what I'm saying? So your strata fee pays into this annual budget, and a portion of that fee goes into the CRF. This new rule is making a mandatory minimum amount of that operating budget that has to go into the CRF. And this is new because a lot of buildings are attributing only 2.5% to 5% of their total operating budget into the savings account. And that severely underfunds this CRF. The CRF is important for financing. A bank wants to see, or a lender wants to see, that the building is being properly funded, and that if something were to come up, things would be okay. And it makes sure that you have enough money to do these maintenance items if they were to come up. So the new rule stipulates that 10% minimum needs to go from the operating budget into the CRF. So your rainy day fund needs to come up. Now, because some buildings are not doing this already, they have to be able to rejig their operating budget. And if they can't do that, If they can't find the money, your strata fees have to increase to accommodate the difference. And this could be a big amount. So if you are a homeowner and you have access to your financials, just ask your strata, the council or the management company for a copy and take a look. If you have questions about that, or if you have questions about how this works, drop them in the comments below. I will answer your comments and your questions. But if you need help, you can reach out anytime. That's what we're here for, okay? But if the strata fees are going to increase and it's something that you just can't afford, because let's face it, interest rates have been crazy and everybody is already feeling the squeeze. So if this feels like something that is just too overwhelming, you have options. For one thing, you can sell ahead of this rule and buy into a building that is already being better managed and more affordable for you. Now, if you're a buyer and you are planning on purchasing before November 1st, you really want to take a good close look at these financial documents. I know that they seem boring and long, but they are important. And you really need to know how things are shaping up, because come November 1st, you don't want the surprise of your strata fees going up. So I hope that answers my question and gives you some information and some insight into what is going on. There have been a lot of strata changes this year. If you want more information on the other rule changes, then reach out anytime. And I think you know the drill by now. So if you like this video and you would like to see more of them, mark that you liked it and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in working with us and joining our Sold Club by buying or selling your Fraser Valley home, there's a whole bunch of information in the description below to help get you started. And we would love to work with you. You've got questions, we have answers. If you want your real estate question answered on the channel, leave it in the comments below.